along.
Oh, what happened?
I hope there aren't any more.
I said move along. We have everything under control. Stay out of it.
Oh, you're here. And just in time. Someone was murdered right in front of the guard. And look at the way he's dressed. Remind you of anyone? Something tells me if we took off his gloves, one of his fingers would be painted black. I don't know, but there's some one-eyed man living at the skeever I've never seen before. I was about to confront him when the commotion started. I'm sure he had something to do with this. It's no coincidence the murder happened after he showed up. You mean he's one of the locals? Damn, I guess I haven't met everyone in town. I suppose it wasn't much of a lead, but maybe we'll find some clues at the end.
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
But the cat and mouse are in another den.
And who in oblivion are you?
Just a kitten who has had his toys taken away for the second time. This mouse was my kill. But again, the half-cat beat me to it. The red guard with the yellow eyes is a selfish one. She does not share the yarn with the rest of the litter.
Yellow eyes? It couldn't be.
Oh, but it's true. She has taken every name on the list so far. It's just like the days in the Dark Brotherhood. That is why I am in need of your help. For you see, while I may have left the guild, we are still assassins by trade. And the cat cannot eat without killing the mouse. Nobody knows. She came to Falkreath wearing the armor and answered the door. She took the contracts that should have been mine. I thought I was rid of her when I left the Dark Brotherhood, but still she steals my mice. No, it won't help. She will likely be dressed in the robes of the Dark Brotherhood, so all you will see is her eyes. This is how you will know her. I make no secret of it. I despise the girl. She has always bested me, always made the hardest jobs look so easy. It's only her personality that truly pins my tail. She never takes credit for anything. I have dealt with braggarts, but this false humility, it is the worst kind of arrogance. She prowls like a cat, has claws like a cat, and has eyes like a cat. Thus, she is a cat, even though she is not. Then perhaps it is time for you to hear my proposal. This is not my business to know. We are provided a list of names, bounties written by everyday citizens, and besides each name is a price in gold. That list tripled in size in the past month, as did the rewards. Many moons ago. You see, once we were many. When the listener died, it was Astrid who realized the Night Mother is not the only one who speaks. When word of mouth reached us, we lent it our ears. It was not long before the guild was thriving once more. But if anyone can be a listener, then there is no need for a guild. We can all go into business for ourselves. An alliance. I will give you the names, and you will save their lives, so that I can kill them myself at a later time. I can see you are much stronger than I am, and more importantly, not as attached to your pillow. Normally, I can take my time, but that yellow-eyed bitch, she's too much. She never takes a break.
If you think we're going to help an assassin, you're out of your mind.
I am not asking you to help an assassin. I am asking you to save a life. At least, temporarily.
It will be permanent if we kill you as well.
Yes, but the list has many names. If you kill me after I divulge one, you will still be responsible for the others. In any case, we are wasting our time by talking. The half-cat is already on the prowl.
Blast! What do you think? I don't trust this one, but he's our only lead. The enemy of my enemy. Sometimes it's hard to tell which side we're fighting on. Still, finding the murderer should be our next goal, and hopefully that will lead us to whoever contracted them. Alright, we'll bite. Who's next on the list?
A Breton man in Markarth named Krilo. 1,000 gold for this one. The girl is working from the bottom up. She is no fool. She knows the others will go for the highest contract first, even though it is clearly the hardest.
Fine. We can take a carriage there or use the roads, but we should hurry. That's probably him at the bar, the Breton with the gloves.
Plenty of strong drink and clean rooms.
There you are. You're a bold assassin to confront me in public. Although, I was told to expect someone else. A Redguard woman, with the eyes of a feline. Either way, it seems I'm quite the catch. But, with our temple gone, I have more of a stake in staying alive. It's not uncommon for the Chosen to run in darker circles. Our skills, after all, are valued by those who work in secret. I know there's a contract on my head, and I know there's little I can do about it.
Well, my partner and I are here to help. And that means you're going to live a long life and die old and grey.
That's good news. An old fool like myself welcomes whatever help he can get. The brothers have always been chosen for their ability to work alone. They'll continue to work and thrive. Some may even choose disciples and dress their fingers in shadow, like my wife did with me. But it will be for nostalgia's sake. There won't be any oaths to swear, or any afterlife waiting for us. The thing that bonded us, that made us brothers, that's all gone. Theft, assassination, and smuggling. We work independently for the most part, but it's forbidden to act against the interests of a brother. The Thieves' Guild uses shadow marks to know friend from foe. We use the Blackened Finger and the Chain of the Chosen. If we're unsure about a job, we can appeal to the ones who chose us, and they can appeal to a higher rank, all the way up to Varian Darkened Steel himself. Very well. Believe it or not, it was my wife who chose me. But that's not as strange as the story of how we met. You see, I used to be a member of the Forsworn.
I thought the Forsworn wield dual weapons. The males, anyway.
True. They raise all the pillagers to fight that way. But I was so right-hand dominant, I never even bothered with my left.
So how did you meet?
She was contracted to kill a Briarheart. I was sworn to defend him. Not that I did a good job of it. In fact, I'd be dead if I hadn't gone outside that night. I used to have trouble sleeping, and this night was no exception. I went outside to piss and have a drink, and I returned just in time to see her snatch our leader's heart right out of his chest. Yes, if the gods had blessed me with humility, or at the very least fear, I was not so wise. I tried to kill her. Oh, I got about 10 paces behind her when she swiveled around and came at me.
What happened next?
We dueled for about 5 minutes, blade to blade. I actually might have bested her. We were both fighting with one hand behind our backs. Of course, when it came to our offhands, only one of us knew how to use it.
So she used magic on you.
That's right. An ice spell. Just to slow me down. Or maybe it was a fear spell. Whatever it was enough. She disarmed me and put the blade to my neck. I closed my eyes, but she didn't kill me. She asked where I learned to sneak. I told her I taught myself, and she said, "No wonder you're so bad at it." But then she lifted that finger, the one dressed in black, and bade me to follow. She chose me, she taught me, and she loved me. And from that day forward, my eyes have always been open, but I have no trouble falling asleep. As a matter of fact, there was one, but he was no brother. He was a knight investigating the murder of a dark elf in the Grey Quarter. He tried to warn me, just as you did, and I gave him a similar reply. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to get some fresh air.
Fine. So long as you don't mind us
My
following
father,
you.
Klepper, is the one you want to talk to.
Not in the slightest.
I just clean up.
I suppose you won't do us a favor and stand against the wall.
That would defeat the purpose of being outside, my lady. I'm good for a nice, leisurely
Bloodiest
walk.
beef in the reach.
I just want to let you know I don't like being out in the open like this.
Oh, relax. We can't stop living just because a handful of people want us dead. Now, most people say, to truly appreciate this city, you need to get a better view. And to get a better view, you first have to climb a few stairs. I like to stand up on the banister there and watch people go to and from market.
And leave your back completely exposed? But why? Unless, sure as bones, you're baiting her.
Of course, the way Markarth is constructed, there's only one way out of the city. And when a lot of tourists come up here to drink, they soon find it's a long way down.
I see. And without the river to fall in, it makes for a tough jump. It's a risky plan, and we still need to clear the top level for archers.
I don't know what you're talking about, my lady. I'm just out here for a walk. The same walk I take every day at 10 in the morning.
So the old man set up a routine, which likely means our assassin has studied it. We should come back tomorrow and keep a close eye on him. I'll get up early and make sure the high ground is clear. You should stay on the same level, but not too close. It looks like there's a shaded area right in front of the Temple of Talos, and also the stairs going up to the second level. Either will do. In any case, if that's all settled, I'm going back to the inn to rest up for tomorrow. Hopefully this assassin will take the bait.
decoy. There's the real assassin.
Look, toward the keep. She's getting away.
You two go on ahead. Can't escape that way.
There she is. We've got her now. Nazreen! Curses, traps everywhere. But she can't hide from us.
Forget it. She's already gone now that she got what she came for.
You've got some explaining to do, Nazreen. What are you doing here?
Father Henry, I had thought at the very least I could kill the two of you. But it seems I am the one to lose. This game of cat and mouse.
That assassin we killed, was he yours?
No, the half-cat. She must have used him to throw me out. Once I saw it wasn't her, I realized my mistake and ran for cover, and walked right into her trap.
Nazreen, I have to ask. This assassin with the yellow eyes, is her name Salim?
Stupid Nord. Don't ask questions when you already know the answer.
You better get back. If this is another misdirection, chasing this trail could end up getting Creedle killed. I want to search these ruins. If there's a chance she's still hiding here, I don't want to leave her behind again.
Oh, what happened?
And so our heroes live to see another day. No, not bad at all. Although, our training helped in this situation. My love would have never forgiven me if I let some green thumb sneak up on me. If you ever find yourself acting as bait, knowing a little alteration comes in handy too. Here, take this spell tome. Now, how did everything go in there? I notice we seem to be one short. I appreciate the concern, but I wouldn't worry too much about me. Anyone who interrupts my walks gets to see my cranky side. Well, some say the Dark Brotherhood has never killed a soul. The same goes for our assassin. Because the real killer is the one who puts out the contract. No, I actually enjoy playing this game. But the elf who came to warn me, a Dunmer named Erevan, he was quite serious about putting a stop to it. A real paragon of virtue, that one. As uptight as he was brave. I would meet him in Windhelm and follow the trail from there.